Hello, this is your girl Divine Empress. Please do me a favor and go add my new Facebook, Brianna Anderson, Breanna. I was about to spell my real last name, capital Anderson. I'm actually in the process of changing my last name to my grandfather's last name, so that's why it's Anderson. I'm here to share love, light, and happiness, positivity. I'm here to help you get out of work, help you find your spiritual journey. If not your physical journey, I'm here to help you to find your path in life. I can help you with find your career path, help you find your passion, but most importantly, I'm here to lead you back to God, because we always need God and nobody else. Why I got that song for that song? What's it called? King Jesus. Yes. Today, I'm going to be doing, this is Scorpio, Scorpiana, ancestors of the light. Can we please connect to the Scorpions, sunrise and moon ancestors, and ask if they need us to deliver a certain message to the Scorpios, and let's help them find their way in life. Let's share peaceful kindness. Let's help them if they are not good at using their intuitions. If they need help connecting to source, let's please help them right now. This came and shuffled. Enlightenment and release. For some of you, you're receiving enlightenment. This could be spiritual enlightenment. This could be knowledge, but you're receiving some type of enlightenment. For some of you, you're receiving it from God. You're receiving it from Jesus. And for other of you, your archangels are guiding you as you're getting downloads, as you're getting signs and angel numbers, and you're seeing insects. And some of this enlightenment is letting you know it's time for you to let go of the past. It's time for you to let go of the hurt. And for some of you, you don't want to hear it. Look at her. She don't want to hear it. Some of you have been victims of crimes, attacks, spiritual attacks, physical attacks, child abuse, 2, 3, 4. On the clock, that means self-surrendering to God, self-surrender to the divine. Release. Impartiality. When you release the past and release what you can't control, release that hurt, that pain, that trauma, you're gonna start seeing life as fair. You're gonna start seeing, okay, it had to happen to me. You're gonna stop saying, why me? You're going to learn it had to happen, because if it didn't happen 3:13 on the clock, when it was to happen again, you're gonna be like, well, now I know how to deal with it. And that's the point of life. It was time for you to learn to close out karmic cycles with karmic peoples, with karmic trauma. For some of you, you had to let go of a lover that you didn't want to let go. For some of you, you had to let go of that job that you didn't want to let go because you wasn't making enough, but you were trying to find another job during time. Have faith in the divine. Have faith in God. And if you don't have faith in God, then I don't know what to tell you, baby. Call on Jesus, because Jesus is the one who leads you to God. But the more you hold on to what's hurting you for 4 o'clock, you're not gonna receive fairness from God. You want to know why? Because Jesus had to forgive everyone who turned on him, who snitched on him, who hurt him. He had to forgive. And guess what? He's God's right-hand man, because he's his biological child. Jesus is our brother. He's our brother and our Lord, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't know how to forgive. You look at other people and you see, oh, they doing good. They doing this and they doing that. Well, how this happened, how they're doing this, and they had went through so much because they took that pain. They turned that pain into success. They channeled that success. 444. They used what hurt them to motivate them. Instead of, like, for some people can sit here and have drunk parents that beat on them. Some people sit here and take that and they won't never touch a drink. because they don't want to do it to their kids. And you got some of them that use that trauma to do it to their kids and say their kids will turn out all right. 5:05 on the clock. It's about how you use things and people. Discovery and dissipating. When you release what's hurting you and let go of that pain, that hurt, the trauma, cut off people, places, and things, baby, you will start to discover yourself. Go within and do that inner work. I just told Libra that. Go in and do that inner work. And what I mean by inner work, 5 or 3 on the clock. Sit at home sometimes instead of going out to the club and want to party and want to drink, because we all been there in life. 5. You feel like you need to be around people because it makes you feel good. No, sometimes sit at home and wonder, hey, how can I make my life better? Hey, what do I have a passion for? Hey, what do I like to do? Sit there and go sit by the water. Go to a lake and stick your feet in the water and just talk to your ancestors. Because as human beings, as African Americans, this melanin, this skin, the elements, the earth, the wind, the fire, the air, we can use. Why you think the government haven't told you that? We can use to help our life better. We can use to communicate to God. People be crying over and if for some of you that's crying over passed on loved ones, stop crying, baby. They right next to you. Like, y'all ever got that feeling to where like you can feel your grandparents or your auntie or you can smell a certain type of cologne, cigarette, or food? That's them letting you know they're there. We be crying about our ancestors, about we missed them. It's okay to cry for a little bit. 7:07 on the clock, baby. They have eternal life. Baby, they up there with God, but they also can be at more than one place at the same time. Their bones are in the grave. They're up there with Jesus, and guess what? They can come down and visit us at the same goddamn time. And they can protect you from, they be spying on your enemies too, 7:27 at the same time. That's what y'all don't know. Get in tune, baby. Go out, smell the flowers. Go out, take a walk. Stop dissipating all the time. Y'all sitting right here eating sugar, sitting on the couch, want to watch TV, and y'all getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Lord, look, that wasn't me that just said that. People want y'all instead of getting bigger and bigger and bigger because you sitting down, you eating, you overindulging TV, and you instead of crying. Lord have mercy. See, this is not me. One of y'all ancestors is saying they need some of y'all get off the couch and go walk and take an exercise. And then for some of you, they want you to stop overindulging in alcohol, smoking, and in TV. You guys sit down and don't go out into nature enough. You guys sit here and watch TV way too much. You guys sit here and be on y'all cell phones way too much. Before you had cell phones, what was you doing? You was outside playing basketball, running the streets, taking out the goddamn trash. You was sitting here playing soccer, volleyball, barbecue with the family. Go back out and do that, because this technology is distracting you guys from the real. That's the T. Nah. Lord, y'all not gonna believe that wasn't me, but then it was me physically here. Well, I did ask to connect with y'all ancestors. Wisdom. Baby, I'm bringing it to you. I have the wisdom and I'm delivering it to you. And God is giving me that wisdom to give to you. Soulmate. Perseverance. For some of you, you have so much wisdom. You have so much knowledge. You're intuitive. You're very smart. And some of you have already did the enlightenment, release, and impartiality discovered. Some of you have already did that, and for some of you, you're getting ready to do it. Remind you, everyone is on a different chapter, a different stage, a different cycle. We're not on the same. For some of you, you did this already. For some of you, you're going to do this, and then for some of you, you're in the middle of doing it. Take what resonates. You're receiving, for some of you who are spiritual, you are receiving wisdom and knowledge from God himself. You're receiving downloads Like I said, some of you are going out into nature. Some of you are going around the trees. Some of you are seeing the world for what it is. 10:01 on the clock. Look that angel number up. New beginning, a new horizon, a change is coming, fruitation. Gotcha. And some of you have the world and you're birthing. Some of you are birthing a new generation. And what I mean by new generation, some of you in the future are going to be in political positions. And then for some of you, you're going to be teaching. For some of you, you're going to be a principal. For some of you, you're going to be a football coach. You are going to be leading the younger generation. You might wasn't led in the past and you had to discover everything for yourself. And when you start to discover for yourself, you came across a soulmate. But when you love yourself and you are in tune with God and nature, your body start to call in love, a love connection for your soulmate. Your archangels bring in this divine love, this divine connection. But first, before they can do that, you have to let go what don't mean you any good. Let go of that ex. 11:11 on the clock. Baby, that was for somebody. 11:11, angelic forces is with you and you have nothing to be scared of. Nah. I don't know. Somebody got a gangster ancestor that like Master P. And they keep saying, they want you to know they here. And you need to let somebody go. And if you are letting somebody go, 11:33 on the clock, and they don't want to let you go, baby. Nah. Master P. Make them say, somebody, 11:44 on the clock. Baby, love yourself. Because you got a great relationship coming. That's what 11:44 mean on the clock. And what I mean is, this is not talking about love. 11:55 on the clock. This is talking about love yourself first. When you love yourself, love will flow freely to you. Remember that when you invest in your money, money will come back to you. Somebody ancestors, insecurities. But you have to heal from these insecurities. This can be, I'm getting several different things. You have someone who's insecure and their securities are projecting onto you. So you might be wondering like, hey, why I feel confused, why I feel scared to lose this person, why I'm always thinking about the person, not knowing this person really feel that way. And you might not have your crown wrapped. 12:34 on the clock. I'm being nosy, sorry. My window was up. And this person is projecting it off on you. And they might not be meaning to. And you have to distance yourself from them. So both of you can go on a spiritual transformation. So you might have to let them go. But it's not going to be a goodbye forever. 13:03 on the clock. It's just for temporary, for a transformation, so you guys can go find yourself, because you might have true love for each other. I don't know why. For some of you, this is a love reading. It's telling you what's going on, what you need to do, what you are doing, and what this person's doing too. This person, for some of you, this person was scared to love. Like they love you so much that they probably never experienced this, and it scared the fuck out you. I mean, all of them in you. 13:31 on the clock. I've been cussing a lot through some of these readings, and yeah, somebody ancestors got to pot him off, but it's okay. God love them. Okay, I think they was telling me that because I was talking about they pot him off. Yeah, okay. He was scared of love and he made some mistakes, but you guys have to cut the cords. So when you actually start to love yourself and nurture yourself, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. God is going to lead you guys right back to each other. 14:04 on the clock. Perception, because you are starting to see everything for what it is. 14:14 on the clock. For some of you, you see butterflies, you see birds, you go out to nature, you go for walks. For some of you guys are already doing it. Some of you are already getting over a lot of stuff and you're understanding, but you're just waiting on this person to 14:32 on the clock, and you're waiting for him to finish his transformation. And then for some of you, you don't have to wait for this person. You just have to let this person go, because they just might not make it, like spiritually. But you know what's going on. You know how it's going on. And God just needs you to be patient. God just needs you to be patient while He works things out for the both of you. Is that all with the chakra decks for Scorpio? Of course, you could, because right now you have been called. Some of you have been called to go on a spiritual journey. Some of you have been called to talk to your ancestors. Some of you have been called and chosen by God to lead others. Lead them to the light. Lead them to their soul journey. Lead them to their path. You are called to wake them up. And for some of you, you have a lot of friends and family and co-workers and boss that are feeling guilty for how they try to stop you and chain you to them. My right ear, I hit that on a nail. I felt it in my right ear and I heard it. They feel guilty for what they try to do to you. They seen you as an angel. They knew that you are an earth angel. For some of you, you are an earth angel, and they seen it. They knew that you had a calling, but they only wanted to use you for their personal gain, financial gain, business gain. And they didn't want to let you go to go be better. They wanted to stop you. And when you are divinely protected and divinely favored, 1616 on the clock, those demons can't stop you. Because on the outside, they smile on your face, but they really wear a mask. They don't like you. That's for some of you. You have people in the background probably overindulging in alcohol and drinking because they try to stop you. They wanted to be you. They wanted to mimic you, and they couldn't. So they wanted to stop you from being you. They couldn't mimic you, but guess what? There's no copy and paste, bitch. Lord have mercy. Okay. Somebody ancestors coming through with a message for you and the people who try to stop you. They said, ain't no copy and paste, bitch. Lord have mercy. Take a few of these cards. I have the 5 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. I already see what this look like. A Page of Wands. I can already tell. A Queen of Cups. I got 2 queens out here. The 9 of Swords. Ego. I have the Sun card and the King of Swords. Baby, I have both. I have the King and the Queen of Swords out here, and I got 2 queens. In the beginning, like the other card said, you was thinking negative and you was holding on to pain and guilt. The 5 of Pentacles. So because you was thinking of negative stuff and doing negative things, your money might was running low, and then also you was staying around negative people and environment, so it was keeping you stuck. And your ancestors put their hand on you, and this could be an archangel. I forgot which one this is. They put their hands on you and start giving you downloads. They start letting you know what was going on, what were people doing, how they really feel and thought about you. 18 on the clock, and you became the Queen of Swords. It happened so much that you gained so much experience. You start cutting people off left and right. Start leaving things behind. You start focusing on yourself, focusing on your career, focusing on your family, focus on what was best for you, and you found humor in difficult situations. You start to get over things, and when you start to do those things and let go of people, God bless you with a Page of Wands. And what I mean by bless you with a Page of Wands, He brought to you new opportunities, and those opportunities were brought to you, and you took them on like a champ, like you was ready, like you ain't know how you was gonna do it, but you was like, shit, it happened to me. It was given to me for a reason. And as those new opportunities happen, you became the Queen of Cups. You start to feel compassion for other people. You start to be loving. And for some of you, your psychic abilities start to get stronger. Your supernatural abilities start to get stronger. And you start to follow your heart. You start to follow your calling. And as this grew, as your heart grew wider to people, you start probably loving on people, but then also things start to happen to where fear starts to surround you. A lot of what ifs. What if this? What if that? What if this? You start to feel scared. You start to overthink. You were stuck in your mind. You had a lot of sleepless nights. You was confused. And then your ego came in. For some of you will smoke a lot, drink a lot, you will over drink a lot, or over smoke a lot. And then for some of you, the Nine of Swords and the ego are people that was trying to keep you stuck. Remember 20:02 on the clock. Remember, take what resonate for you, don't make it fit. Everybody has a different time zone right now. Some of you, these are the people who try to stop you. They're having sleepless night because their ego and pride got in the way, like they was better than you. And a lot of them was only doing it for material gain, drug addiction, over drinking, partying, the appearance, wanting to look good. While you over here, for some of you, you overcame the sleepless night and the stress and overworking and confidence, and not confidence, but being confused. And now you have a new beginning because you are the king. You are in your King of Swords. You have all the answers to the questions. You solve all the problems. You have a new beginning. You are very happy. You're very joyful. You are having more success than you actually thought. And you are also showing gratitude to God. You are praising God. You could be singing spiritual songs. You could be humming. You could be singing good R&B songs. You can be, it's a time for joy and happiness. Basically, you are having a new beginning. And the sun sign, you could have found love in a hopeless place. 21 o'clock by Riri. I mean, damn, that's not what I meant, but 21 o'clock. But that song by Riri, I found love in a hopeless place. You was hopeless at one point, but you found that love in yourself. You nurtured yourself. Go ahead and take these cards. Because a lot of conflicts, 5 of Wands, Justice, 9 of Cups, the Page of Wands. It was a lot of conflict that was going on with other people, and you seen it, and guess what? You left for the stuff that you didn't need to defend, and you felt that you didn't have to defend yourself on certain stuff, so you left it and you prayed and you gave it to God. And because you did that, justice is coming through. And because you did it, you have so many cups that you can choose from, to where every cup sees fit. 22, 11 on the clock, then 22, 12 on the clock. Please look up these angel numbers. Scorpio, all your wishes are coming true. You put so much work in, and you decided to do what the divine asked you to do. You sacrificed, you cried, you sweat, you never gave up. It was some sleepless nights, but it was okay because it was worth it in the end. And for some of you, you gain spiritual knowledge. You gain knowledge in school, because some of you are in school. Some of you can be college students, and you can be in the spiritual world. And then for some of you, you are out in nature planting plants. You are into growing your own herbs. You're into researching a lot. You are researching and learning through everything, and everything that you're learning, you're able to be the teacher. You're teaching others as you go. You're putting people on their path. 23:13 on the clock, and God love you for that, because guess what? You forgave people who did you wrong, and because you forgave people who did you wrong, people sit back and was like, damn, God created her so perfectly. But in the girl song, and Nico, 23:33 on the clock, she stated, she's not a human being. She's a reborn creation. We all are reborn. Like right now, we're here, but guess what? A lot of people don't know this. You can be someone else. You can be somewhere else too at the same time. Like I told you, like they do in the spiritual realm. We are very magical people, and it's time that we wake up and get right spiritually and find our inner peace, then get right in the world. And wake up and be kind and loving to others. Because when you forgive someone for doing you wrong, if you wrong someone, they will forgive you. You can't hold, and God forgive everybody for sinning and for doing the stuff that we know we shouldn't do, right? So why not? And for some of you, you have Native American in your blood, just like me. Some of you are connected to your Native American side. Some of you are connected to your African American side. And creation, you come from a good, rich, and what I mean by rich with God, rich with wealth, abundant success. It don't just mean money. 24:44 on the clock, you're divinely protected and favored by God. That's what 444 means. I'm talking to people who are similar, just like me. Some of you guys are scared to tap into your spiritual gifts. Some of you are scared to use your gifts, your supernatural abilities that it's time that you know about. And some of you are using them, but you need to use them the right way, because God will let you to keep doing the wrong stuff until you come across someone like me or someone else that's anointed by God, and everything that you ever did to anybody else, like a domino effect, it'll go hit your ass real quick. That was a one for some people. Some people mess with some people that's chosen. So if you cross watching, yeah, stop it. In creation, you are a little light of mine, and I'm going to let it shine. You are a little light of God, and baby, you go shine so bright. If anybody wants you to dim that light or try to dim your light, baby, they're going to be on a highway to hell. That's, oh, shit. Baby, I'm going to let y'all go, because I know this ain't me. 25:55 on the clock. Bye, Scorpio.